Max. This is Kyle Thumb. Obviously, this is different. It's not an interview. It's just something that I'm doing, and I was hoping to see if I could provide you guys some value. So I'm going to walk you guys through my swipe file, and I do this thing about once a week, once every other week, where we actually like walk through and I kind of look at what a bunch of the competition is doing. And I give their ads grades. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you guys through and show you things that I like, things that I don't like, because obviously in order to keep low cost, we have to keep our ads fresh. So it's always good to be brainstorming ideas. So I'll just kind of show you guys how this works. So this is a database. This is a tool I use called StackView. It's similar to Airtable for anyone who's ever used Airtable. But basically we have this database, and I have ads. I know what Facebook page they came from. I have screenshots, and I have the ad copy. And so I can pull up one like this, and I can say SunPro Solar Energy, and I can look at it. And basically what I just do is I take a look and I give it a grade. So there's a bunch of things that I like about this ad. Obviously it's a big company like SunPro, so it's they have to walk a much finer line, but they're doing a bunch of things, obviously, that are good marketing tactics. So I mean, they're mentioning current events, COVID. They're doing a stimulus check to match the other stimulus check, and I'm sure there's fine print right there that says it's not a government program. They use Tesla Powerwall. Using Tesla is a very good brand, like a way to boost your brand, is because obviously people love Tesla. People are very passionate about Tesla, and it catches their eye. So remember, it's all about making them stop scrolling. So overall, this ad is good. It's short and sweet. There's a lot of text on the image. I'd be interested to see what their numbers actually look like with this. And this is different than like what a lead generator run. This is obviously what a big company would run. But overall, I mean, it's a solid ad. It's nothing that I would necessarily use, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give it, I'll say 3 stars. So 3 is average or good. 4 is great. 5 is like incredible. I very rarely give a 5. And then 2 is below average, and 1 is like crap. I would never use anything from it. So we'll give that one a 3. And then we'll take a look at the next one. So this one is by Zenith Solar. So there's some things here that are okay. Once again, they mention current events. They talk about virtual, which is nice, but it's also very us focused. So we are your neighborhood solar company. Meet us, meet Zenith Solar. So it's talking more about the company and less about obviously the reasons that someone goes to solar. So I am not a big fan of this ad. I'm going to give it a 2. And once again, it's a kind of a brand company, so it's a little bit different. All right, so a company called Solar Tech. Keep calm and go solar. Branded imagery. Experience the Solar Tech difference. I would be very surprised if that ad would work, or if you even get people to read those reviews. And even if they did read the reviews, I doubt you would be able to get people to take action from that. Keep calm and go solar. I'm going to say it's not great. I'm going to say that's a 2. And so the way I kind of filter it is basically anything less than 3, like I'll never really even look at again. I do have a library of all the different ads that I like, and I like to kind of filter them based on obviously how well they're doing and how great they are. And so with this one, for example, I'm seeing this is a pretty big company. So I'm assuming it's a lead gen program. They have a bunch of different ads that are running, and they're doing a bunch of different stuff, and they're doing a lot of things right. So I actually really like this one. I love that they're using memes. I love when someone uses memes, because once again, it gets people to engage, it gets people to stop scrolling, and that's important. Solar voucher, once again, good one. Bill is a great one with someone's face. These are all really, really good images. I like that they're using memes. I like their ad copy, and overall, I like these ones quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one 4 stars because I want to come back to it and review it later. Okay, so home solar incentives, New Jersey homeowners. So using the image of a map is super common now, and it does work well. Like it works pretty well. Attention, New Jersey homeowners, government incentives for $0 up front, receive thousands back in tax credits. You can also sell excess electricity back to the rate. See if your home qualifies in 30 seconds. So this is very, very basic. I've seen ads like this hundreds and hundreds of times. I'm just gonna give it a kind of a basic 3. I mean, it's good. It probably would work and we're actually probably get some decent results, but it's not anything that I'm gonna pull. It's not anything that's gonna give me a brand new idea that I can go and take and use and find success with. Complete Solar Pros, so good for Dallas homeowners. Attention, Arizona. So they're marketing different. Once again, they're using maps. I always find it funny when people use these maps because sometimes they put maps up there that don't even necessarily make any sense or mean anything, but it gets people's attention because obviously if they live in that area, they want to know what the map's about. So all these, almost every single one of these, you'll notice Dallas homeowners, obviously a call out, we're grabbing the person that's reading it, we're trying to grab their attention. We're adding scarcity, saying that certain zip codes apply, receive free electricity for 1 year. Some homeowners qualify, once again, scarcity for the no cost out of pocket solar program. So I'm not a big fan of the no cost, but I like how they say no cost out of pocket because in theory, yes, that is correct. You'll be able to reduce your electricity, 1 year free electricity. I mean, this one's pretty okay. Once again, it's nothing new, but I'm going to put it in 4 just because it's an ad, and I think that would actually work pretty well. And this is the last one I'll do. Solar United Neighbors. Yeah, this one is not very good in my opinion. It's very solar focused, which obviously is what you're actually selling and not the benefit. And that is something that is just less attractive, less people engagement, less people clicking. There's nothing really about this that says, hey, this is something that we want to learn about. It is, I will say, they are promoting an event, which makes it different, but it's not really an ad that I'm going to ever want to go back to or reflect on. So I'm just gonna give that a 1. So there we go. And actually we'll do one more because I see the next one, sign and save. And look at this. So it's Tennessee, Warren County, sign and save. Basically, I'm interested in how, I don't know how they have the same ads running and they have 2 different logos. I've never seen that before. So notice with the ads, like the ones that work really well and the ones that are going to be able to get us good results are ones that are focused on the benefit, right? So saving money, what do people care about? They don't really care about, I mean, yeah, some people care about the environment, but they don't care about the environment enough to actually like submit their information. What they care about is saving money. So always remember to leave with the benefit of what it is that you offer. And that's why when I'm talking about these ads, what we look for is, I don't want the ad to be us focused. We don't want the ad to be talking about us. We want our ad to be talking about the people. And then we also want to be talking about what the people want. And while the main thing they want is they want to save money, and solar can be a way for them to get that. So you just have to remember that, because the first thing you have to do is you have to be able to grab their attention. So this one's pretty good. Thousands of Tennessee homeowners. You'll see a lot of ads that do thousands of homeowners, basically making it like you want to be part of the in crowd. It makes you feel like, once again, you're missing out. $0 down, nothing really special there, but start saving thousands. Once again, $1,800 cash back over here on this one. You can see they do have the disclaimer, the powered by Power Home Solar. And once again, this is kind of a pretty basic ad. This is one that I've probably seen before, and it's not anything new. I'm having fun, so I'll keep going. Sunbolt. Transform the outdoors with Sunbolt solar charging. So this is actually like not the worst ad. It's interesting. I'm not sure who would be the target audience to buy this type of thing. I feel like it'd be like city government. So it's kind of weird that they're doing Facebook ads, but that's not something that I find useful in this right now. Next one, Semper Solaris. Are you ready to level up your career with booming industry? Okay, so this is one that's career related. Momentum Solar. So this is once again a map issue. Stock photo of solar. If you're going to have a photo of solar, I'm not a big fan of stock photos, but they can work typically if you can get a more ordinary photo. One of the things to remember is people don't like they don't like ads that actually look like ads. So when we use stock photos, it makes it maybe a little bit more addy, which isn't necessarily the worst case, but it's just something to keep in mind. So stock photos, typically I test them, and very rarely do I find ones that perform well, but I'm sure that they ran tests as well. Do not know that they spent more than $75 on electricity. Once again, right here, as energy prices continue to skyrocket throughout the Sunshine State. So right here, all they're doing is the first line is they're trying to create pain. So they're saying, hey, your bill's going up. Do you acknowledge that? And by doing that, they're creating the pain in the person that's going to help them to find a solution. Am I recording this? Sure, I am. I don't know. For some of these people that there's probably people in this group that run these pages, and they're probably not happy that I'm recording it. But yes, this is live, so I think it'll be in the group for a little bit while as well. This is the same ad copy. Once again, a picture of the map. Maps, they work. They get people that live in Florida. If they're scrolling, they see a map of Florida, they stop scrolling. That's kind of the main thing. Nothing like mind blowing about it, but it's a solid ad. Next one, SolarX. With recent hydro price increases, solar is now more affordable than your power bill. So this one's hard to evaluate because I don't think there's really anything. Number one, I think this kind of looks like an ad. Number two, I don't think it's necessarily going to stop people from scrolling. So I think there's definitely some improvements there, but I don't actually have the video files. I have to actually go and find them. So I don't know how I can judge the rest of the ad, but I don't think there's anything here that is going to stop someone from scrolling, and therefore it kind of misses the point. So I'm gonna give that one a 2 as well. All right, green solar technologies. Revolutionize your energy. So once again, Hook, would you like to start saving money on your electricity bill? Remember, it's you focused, and it's the benefit focused. So it's you saving money on your electricity bill. That's the hook that you're getting people. The federal tax credit is down. It will drop again at the end of the year. I really do like that. I like the idea of educating people and making them feel like there is like time is running out, and I think that's important. This one I don't really have any comment on, but I mean, it's a good ad. Once again, it's a bigger company, and it's a little bit more corporate and official than some you might find with lead gen companies. Solar virtual event. It's an event. Once again, I give these ones 1 just because I don't really need to review them ever again. It doesn't mean that I don't think it's a good ad. Stop buying overpriced electricity. Get solar for $0 down. There are 3 requirements to qualify. Must be a homeowner. Average monthly electric bill is over $99. Must live in an eligible zip code. Take the 60-second free quiz to get a free quote. So don't go solar before you see this. It's funny because that's similar to one of the popular ads, like, oh, don't go solar before reading this. And it's kind of like reverse psychology, because obviously you're just getting them hooked, and you're like, oh, what is it that I'm missing? And then once they get that, they're invested in the conversation, and then they'll start to do it. This whole, like, there are 3 requirements to qualify. It's a pretty decent ad for the most part. It really just depends on what the video is. And I'd be interested to actually watch this video. Once again, on this one, self-power your home, solar for $0 down, check if you qualify. But they're using the image of a Tesla. And so not everyone, very few people that go solar are actually using a Tesla Powerwall, but Tesla is a popular brand that gets people to stop scrolling. Community Solar Association, want power bill relief, get paid to go solar now. I try to avoid like get paid to go solar. I mean, even though it can be true, and I mean, I don't know if I avoid it necessarily, but I don't typically make it like the highlight, because then that's the main thing that people are going to grab onto, and then when you get them on the phone, they're gonna be like, "Hey, well, I just signed up because they told me I can get paid to do it," and then you have to kind of work around and explain it to them. This one does say $6,200 cash rebate. Another thing too is people like to use like up to, and then they throw a random number in there, which is obviously your cash rebate. If it's your tax credit that they're mentioning, then it just makes it seem like more real than if you were to say a round number like $10,000 or $6,000. So that's probably why they have a number like that. Don't like breaking news. I mean, it works. I'm not a big fan of it, and I think an ad like this will get a lot of comments that will call it scammy and spammy and all that good stuff. But I mean, who knows? I guess, I mean, like I said, test things yourself. Know what works. I'm gonna give this one a. I like the ad copy. I just don't like the imagery, but I'm gonna give that one a 3 just because it's not one that I'm gonna banish. Okay, once again, breaking news. Smart reader spins backwards. Spend more. Broward and Palm Beach spend more than $9.99 a month electricity, have direct sun exposure, 94% by going solar. So images like this are nice because it's like a real person, and even though this image, like you can't tell like without the ad copy that this is for solar, it's an image that looks real. So it's gonna, when it's in someone's feed, they're not gonna skip it just because they know it's an ad. As far as this is another one that's kind of the same example. People probably use women compared to men because I'm assuming more people will respond, or based on tests that I've run, ads with women perform very well or better than men in most circumstances. But there are, it's just about kind of putting a friendly face and having a real photo of a real person that makes them feel like this is a real local offer and opportunity that they might be able to take part of. Decent, nothing that makes me want to. Let's see. So once again, this one is, we are a professional roofing and solar. Number one, that sentence is, we are professional roofing and solar. It doesn't even say we are professional roofing and solar company. That's number one. Number two, it's we are a professional company. We are located locally. Remember, no one cares about you. No one cares about we. They don't care about your company. They don't care about your business. People care about what you can do for them. So this ad is kind of missing the point a little bit. And then another thing I would say is this photo of this house doesn't even have solar panels on it. So I'm not, I guess because they're doing a roof or solar consultation. Basically, no, this one, I would not say this one is good. I'm gonna give that one a 1. All right, I'm gonna do 3 more and then I'm really gonna be done, I promise. Attention Illinois homeowners, new 2020 policy. Once again, I think people are getting a little bit sick of saying, hey, there's a new policy when it's really not a new policy. At least you don't want it to seem like it's from the government when it's not. But I mean, obviously it's about what you're comfortable with and how you're able to control the conversation once you get them on the phone. You can get up to $9,000 in tax credits to go solar. It does mention if you are a homeowner. And then obviously, once again, what's in it for me? Yeah, solar is important, but what do the people care about? People care about money. So that's not the worst one. All right, so I think I said 3 more. I don't even remember. I'm gonna do 2 more now. From roofing, from siding to interior remodeling, we're on top of every project to keep our home in great shape and better. So some of these it's not really fair for me to grade them because number one, this is like primarily a roofing company. Number 2, this is a kind of more of a brand campaign, which is completely different than lead gen. But once again, it's kind of the same thing where it's all about us. It's not about how you can help them. It's about the company itself. And those typically just don't perform well. But I'm just going to give it a 1 because it's really not what I'm looking for. All right, last one. So last one, rooftop power. For limited time only, homeowners with existing National Grid smart meters can now reduce their power bill 60% by going solar. without spending a penny out of pocket. Sounds too good to be true. Click the link to see if you qualifies. How homeowners are saving $18.89 per year by going solar. So once again, what they're doing, $18.89 is just a number that, because it's a random number, it seems more real than saying $2,000 per year. But I mean, it just, once again, it's a marketing tactic. Very, very ad copy. There's nothing here that we haven't seen before. Decent image. I like images that actually have solar, because I think one of the things that people do is they're trying to get the lead cost down, so they almost try to hide that it's a solar ad, and that's not. I think you should never get on the phone with somebody who's a lead who doesn't know that your product is solar, because you're just going to waste a lot of time that way. So I'm going to give this one, once again, it's 3. It's nothing special. It's one that I keep in the library, but I don't necessarily review on hand. So this is just an example of what me and my team do at Clean Energy Marketing, where we're kind of always on the lookout, and we're always trying to keep track of trends. And this is my swipe file. And it's not necessarily something that, like, you never copy. I don't ever necessarily copy things straight from here. It's just a matter of seeing what everyone else is doing, because you have to make sure that your ad stands out, because a lot of these ads are very, very similar, and you have to find ways to stand out. Otherwise, your ad isn't going to resonate with your audience. And so having organized ways to kind of review and kind of keep track of what other people are doing is going to help you to create better ads in the future. So thank you guys all for, I don't know, there's probably like 5 of us that actually watch this. Thank you guys for watching. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below.